Hello guys, good morning. So from today onward, right, we are starting our new project. This project is a full stack nextjs project, right? Here you will learn everything what we have completed so far. Okay, from nextjs, React, Tailwind CSS, right? For validation, SAT, Jod, okay. Then styling, we will use SAT CN also, right? Plus Tailwind CSS is there. Then what else? Prisma for our ORM, right? And then we will use our Postgres database from the what was the site we built? We connected last time, right? I forgot the name. Okay, but anyway, I have the link. We're gonna just use that link, right? So the Prisma and Postgres will be there. Okay. So in this course, right, we will cover almost everything you have learned so far. Okay. That's why this is very important for you guys to practice revision, practice lot, do the revision, right? Revision, revision, revision. Okay. And try to complete everything on daily basis, right? When there is no class, for example, let's say, right, you do the revision, whole thing you repeat, right? Look at, see what you have done, make a small notes, right? So please work hard on this one project. That is all I can say now, right? So let's begin with our process. If you go to your document, right, I have not added any text yet. So Marni stack, basically in the project. So let me refresh one time, right? So Marni stack here, project issue tracker. Okay, so there is project setup. Right now there is nothing. I will add, and plus this class video will be here, right? So from now on you will see different page right here. Okay, so just follow the page wise. Every time we build something new, right, I mean it will be in separate page, right? So and your video will be attached to that page. Good, that is all I can say. Next, so project setup, so let's start with that, right? So exactly what, let's talk about the project. Okay, talk about what, the project, right? So just issue tracker project, right? So you are working in a company, that company, right, does some kind of maintenance, let's say laptop, right? Maintenance. Okay, so you are repairing laptop number one, right? Laptop one you are just repairing. So you're gonna create or open the job for that, right? Let's say just open the job. So maybe, right, let's say laptop one has this is issue, can you fix, right? So let's say job will be some description, creating a job, right? Create a issue or job, and then what else you can do, create a job. Once job is created, you know you're gonna need someone, you're gonna have to assign to the one of the employee, right, to fix that job. So you have to assign the, so you must have someone, like employee must be registered, right, to your website. So you can select the person you want to assign, the job. Okay, so you can do that. So for now, right, creating a issue. So let's look at the, I mean, you get the point now, right, about this project. Okay, you have a repair shop and you want to use some kind of software to track your maintenance, right? For each equipment you want to track maintenance, but here will be very simple. Okay, what simple means, we just gonna create issue, uh, all the CRUD operation, right? So create issue, you can update also, right? Update issue. Okay, you can delete, and you can view, right? View or display all the issue. Okay, good, you can do all those things, right? So these are the core feature. Okay, these are what, core feature, right? Let's call it. Above is the core feature. Good. Now we go one step more advanced, right? Advanced, ADVA, advanced features. So what are the advanced features? You want user to register, right? Registration, user to register. Let's say someone register, right? Maybe your staff, whoever, okay? Then you can assign issue. You can assign issue to someone, right? To someone, someone who is your staff, like one of the staff. Uh, Now you have a lot of issue, right? You can do sorting, sort by maybe ascending order, descending order, whatever, right? Sorting of the issue. In the page you have list of lot of items, okay? Issue, you want to sort that out. Sorting of the issue. What else we can do? Maybe filter, filter something, right? Filtering issue. What else? Let's think of a filtering issue. Then you can, if you have hundreds of issue, right? You don't want to display all in same page, so we we can create pagination also. Pagination, right? We can do that. Now in an issue have some kind of status, right? Like open, new issue, close, maybe, right? uh Pending, whatever, okay? Different status, right? So we can say, you want to display all those information. So how many issue are open yet, how many are closed, how many are in progress, right? So you want to display all those information somewhere, like summary kind of information, right? So that is called dashboard. So we can create some dashboard also, right? Yeah, we can, we say, let's say we can these are the some advanced feature we can add. Of course, right? We will what? We will uh use caching, right? Caching of the data also. What is caching? We're going to talk about that in the class. So these are the feature, okay? These are the feature. This will come from the nextjs, right? These are the features we will build. Here is the, these are the features we're going to build, right? So I hope you get the idea now, okay? So let's now, right, let's start with the creation of project. So if you're working in a company, right, how things will work? So in your GitHub, you have a project, correct? So I'm going to create a new project and call it VA second, right? Maybe group 2, group B, issue tracker. So this is the name for project, right? Okay, let's call it GB, okay? Short name, right? GB issue tracker, good. And public, and then you can add readme file, is okay. Create repository. Why I put readme file, right? It will give me, it will send me directly to this repository, because there are some document, that's why it will send you directly to the repository. If you don't add anything, then it will give you the URLs, different steps to take care, right? So I'm going to clone this project in my system. So let's go back. So I need to open the folder where I will store my project, right? So where is that? Here. Okay, so I'll just open that, and this is the one we did last time, right? What I will do, I'm going to say git clone and clone my new project here, okay? So GB issue tracker, and this clone, right? Now I will open this folder, okay? Straight to my project, to my VS Code, right? So in the project, and I will click on this and open that. Done. So we know how to basically create project in GitHub, clone that, right, and work with that. Okay. So first, I'm gonna delete this README file, guys, because once you install the Next.js, it will give you README file, right? So we don't need here. Just delete it. Go to the terminal, and step 2 is installing the Next.js. Let's finish that part first. Or before that, right? Make sure you have this few extension already installed in your VS Code. First one is ES7, right? TypeScript. Next, I mean, you can add prettier also, right? That is fine. Prisma, make sure you add Prisma. What else we can add, right? TypeScript is there. Let's say, yeah, one is TypeScript also, right? TypeScript. Okay, so yeah, all those things. And Tailwind, we look at Tailwind already, right? Tailwind, this one also. Good. So please install, like, because it's installed in my, right? I'm not getting that button. But if you have not installed it, it will give you that button, right? Click on that. It's gonna add those extension in your VS Code. So we finish with that part. Next is setting up the Next.js. So I will go to the Next.js website. npx create next app at the rate latest, right? So go here, go to the installation, and copy this, right? And install that. So I want to install in the same folder because this is my GitHub folder, okay? My repository, right? So I want to install my software Next.js inside this project now. So space dot means current folder. That is a GB issue tracker, right? That is my current folder. You can check here, okay? Are you in the current folder or not, right? Check that one and install it. So it will ask me few questions. I will say yes, update my Next.js. TypeScript will be yes. I just put enter, right? The ESLint, yes. Tailwind, yes. Source, no. App router, yes, recommended. You have to have that. Turbo pack, yes, leave it. No change for at the rate, right? Leave it like that and it can install. So our development environment is getting ready. Let me pause. Okay, guys, it's done. We gonna just clean up our page, right? So I will delete all here. And once you install that ES7 plus React Redux extension, right? You can like type RAFCE, React arrow function, create and export, right? React arrow function component, okay? Creating with a shortcut, right? See, component is a function and it returns HTML. That's it. We have learned that many times now, right? So we call it home page. Simple enough. Okay, you can name it. You export it with the same name because this home page will run inside here as a child, right? This is the child. Okay, so we're done with that one. Let's delete the title, right? So we can call it PV issue tracker, right? Or like that. Let's keep it small letter. Issue tracker project. Then easy to track and fix your issue. Yeah, issue, right? You can call it laptop repair shop, right? So okay, something like that. Just description. You can look for a description, right? It should be like less than, I think, 50 words, something like that. So this is called metadata, right? This metadata is used for search engine. Like your page must have some kind of identification, right? So all pages must have the right metadata matching to that page, right? Okay, but this is the like general metadata for the whole project. Here you have some Google fonts installed, right? Already, I mean, imported from the next font Google, and we are using like this, right? So once you set up, you can call inside here. Good. So we done with that, right? Also add here depress what a hydration, right? So suppress hydration, not depress, suppress hydration, right? Warning. During the development, why we need to put this, right? During the development, like your nextjs application is re-rendering a lot, okay? And sometimes, and because it is also caching the data, right? Caching data in your setup here. Once you run this project, right? npm run dev, it will create .next, and inside that folder it will cache the data, the whole thing, right? It is caching, and from that cache memory it will be running, right? So sometimes during development, what happen, you keep updating a lot of things, right? So your updates will not match to the cache memory during development. Okay, I mean, in the production you don't create anything, right? There is a cache, everything running from the cache, or maybe it will fetch new data, right? Database only. Okay, the UI will be always almost same. So there will be some error, and to suppress that error, we just have to put this, right? Suppress hydration warning. Okay, that's the reason for. Good, guys, done. So once we finish with that, I can say, okay, done, right? I mean, we can run, but let me push this code to the GitHub now. So what I do, I will say git add, right? Commit -m, and I will say project setup, simple enough, and git push. So every time I finish one work, I will do this process, right? If I forget, please remind me. But anyway, I'll try to not forget. Done. So next thing is now what should be the next step? Let me run this project, npm run dev, right? So start with the navigation bar, guys. Let's build that navigation bar quickly. So you can see the home page, right? Good to go. It's time to build the navigation bar. So here, right, your navigation bar will be somewhere here. Remember, not in the body. It's outside of the body. Not outside, but within the body, sorry. Everything display in the body of the HTML, right? Let's put here, okay? Let's call it nav bar, like that. We don't have nav bar, we have to create, right? So, I mean, you can just create outside here, or let's add something called components, like that. And inside we're gonna say nav bar, right? So we're gonna start learning from very, very basic. Okay, so how we gonna create nav bar now? So let's start with the nav tag. There is a nav tag also, okay? And then inside, I'm gonna use ul and then li, right? And then I'm gonna call the link tag from the next link, okay? Because I need a tag, to click and go somewhere, right? So this will be dashboard, like that. You have to go to the dashboard page. So sref class dashboard, right? So there is an issue, so let's try to fix that. So I have the link there, fine. I might forgot to put something. Oh, this one you don't need. Okay, and then I'll just copy that whole thing, right? Or let's leave the dashboard, no need to put, let's keep it the dashboard as a front page, home page, right? No, that will be not a good idea. Home page will be maybe our issue page, display all the list of issue, right? Next, I mean, you can put anywhere, does not matter. Okay, let's leave it. Let's create an issue page, right? Issues. So here you're gonna display the issues. Okay. Also, you're gonna need a logo, right? So yeah. So let's see. Let's put in the link also. But now I'll put logo. And if you click on this logo, right, it will take you to the home page. Okay. Home page, right? Like that. Good. So let's check how it looks now, right? Go back here and refresh. So nav bar, there is a nav bar in the layout. We did not import that yet, so that will be error, right? So import now. Import nav bar. Okay, guys. So now the errors will be gone, and you have logo, dashboard, issue, whatever home page, right? So it does not look nice. What should we do now, guys? We have to apply some classness, some CSS. So we say what I get here. So class name, right? So the class name, I mean, if you look at now, let's put it side by side. Okay, so you can see, right? I don't have to move too much. Okay, let's keep it like that. So the class name, I will say flex. Save this. You can see now, right? Why hidden? Okay. Let's add. I mean, you see now, right? There is a logo and dashboard issue on the one side. So because it's this one, okay. Also, right? Now see. So we need some space between the tiles. So I can say space X, maybe 6. Save. So between logo and dashboard, right? There is a space. And then also in this one, see how flex work, right? You need a parent. So the nav is a parent for these two child, UL and link. But UL is the parent for these two link, right? Link and link, right? So I must put a space X here also. This add space, or maybe you can use gap also, right? Space X of 6. It looks okay. Now, right? Can we put some border below here? So border, right? Bottom. Fine. Yeah. There is no space. So maybe padding X. Let's give some padding because this is only one place, right? I'm not gonna use like create something different. And then maybe margin bottom. Let's make it 6. So not margin bottom, right? Padding. So we are in the nav bar, right? And inside the nav bar, we can say height. Let's make a height or padding, right? Inside, okay, that is padding. Y-axis 6. And that is good enough. Okay, if you want space below, that is margin bottom. You can add margin bottom also. Yeah. Like if you want to center these things, right? You can even put a container, like container, right? Container and then x-axis auto. And that's it. It will automatically put in the center. The whole nav bar that will be in the center, right? So if you want, you can use that. I will just remove it. Uh, Padding, can I increase to maybe 10? Make it little more padding, yeah. So in the home page also, right, there is no space. So how you gonna make change to that one? Here, we can say, so home page, right? I think all the child must be in the center, right? Somewhere, okay? So better idea will be, we're gonna wrap our whole child in the main box. And then we're going to say class name, and let's add container, right? And mx, or it will automatically center things up. I think that is good enough. So all the things in our page will display here, right? Okay, let's continuously work. So we can say now, right? We can say, I think we're done with the simple navbar, right? So let's git add. Let's call it a basic navbar, right? And git push. But by looking at this navbar, right? Can we improve this? Like if I want to click, like it's even not hovering, right? There is no hover effect, nothing. So let's try to improve that one. So what we can do, right? When you hover, you want to change the text. So these are the two links, right? So here, or even in the link tag itself, we can say, right, class name, and we apply this hover effect, okay? Hover, right? So the text, maybe zinc, let's make it 500. When you hover, let's make it 900, right? But normally it will be 500. So we can say text zinc, maybe 600, something like that. Good. So save. If I hover now, right, you see color are is getting, yeah, so you can see it's getting more dark, right? 900. But the problem is the transition is not there. So you should make a transition also, right? Transition. Transition, we just changing the color, okay? So that is all we have to do, right? It's really more kind of smooth, okay? I mean, you cannot see, right? Unless I can change this color, like hover, maybe red 900. Let's make it red, right? Just for the sake of understanding, okay? So you can see now when I hover, right? Remember, I only apply, now this is one more issue now, right? I only apply this class to one of my dashboard, that's it. So when I hover here, only you're gonna see that changes, right? Not all of them. So I have to repeat, let's say you have hundreds of link like this, or maybe 20, 30, right? You have to repeat this whole process for all of them. So is there any solution for that, right? So we have to look for that solution. So what is the solution? First, we extract this one and whatever text you have, right, in a separate object, okay? So for this link, you're gonna need href and the dashboard, right? Sorry, a text, link text. Here will be href and the link text. So this is one pattern of creating object. Let's create that. We say links const, right? Const links. And why we need to create this? After that, you can apply, like all this behavior, right, in one place, and it will affect all of them. So here inside the array, we have the first object, call it href, right? That should be slash dashboard, right? So let's see, dashboard. Okay, that is the first one. Second one is again the label, right? Label label, label property. Okay, so the label should be what? Dashboard. See, this dashboard, right? That's the label. Good. I can copy and again change for the next one. So this is the first object. Second object will be issue. Issue, right? Issues like that. And the text to display will be issues. Is that correct? So here will be small letter and here we make it capital. Okay, so here you can see now, right? This is the text. Sorry, guys. Okay, so now we're done with our object. How are we going to use that, right? So inside the UL, what I will do, I'm just going to copy one of this li, right, and use that same one. So copy that, and I'm going to delete this. No need. So how we can write a dynamic, or how you going to write the JavaScript inside HTML by putting curly bracket in the return, right? Put a curly bracket, and there we say links.map. We're going to loop through each item, right? Get each link or each item, maybe, right? Or each object. Okay, so let's call it item. That is each item here, each object. Okay, we can call it a simple issue, right? Simple issue, each issue. Okay, and then yeah, I mean, you don't have to put, let's say if it will add the bracket itself, it's fine, but not, if not, I'll just put, go back, I'll just go down here, right? And I'm going to paste that, the one I copied, li, and inside li you have the link, right? So when you have a map, right, you must provide a key for your main item. Okay, so the key will be issue dot id. We don't have id, right? So when you map, let's try to capture the id also. Okay, id is nothing but the id, right? So that should be your like the list of item, right? Issue dot id. Is that okay? No, right? You just call id. Okay, ID. Because this id is itself the value, right? You can call it. Now this issue has href and label, right? So in the href, you're gonna add that. Here you say issue dot href, and this is the text. Here you say issue dot label. Now this class will work for mostly all of them. See that, for this one and this one also, right? Good to go. So we can yeah, I mean, we can do one more improvement now, right? If I click one of these, let's go to the dashboard. Okay, I don't have route yet, but when I go to the dashboard, I must make this what do you call that, dashboard, right? This text bold. Okay, like selected. Or if I go to issue, right, this will be selected, more attractive, more bold, right? So how I can solve that problem? So first I need to check in which route I am, right? Which route, in the issue or in the dashboard? So in order to check that, there is a function uh, called, what do you call that? Uh, use, what was the name of that function, right? Use, I think, yeah, coming from the next navigation, right? Use path, this one. Okay, so this will read, this is a client function, right? Client side, because this use path name is a hook, the function in the next navigation, a built-in function. Job of this function is to find the route, which route you are, and we get error now, right? Because we are using use path name. You are importing a component that needs use path name, right? This hook, this React hook only work in the client component, client, because this is using the browser API. Okay, some of the feature of the browser, right? So now it's time to convert our uh, page to the client, right? So use client, and it should work now, right? Once you have that function, how you can use that? You execute, you run that function first. So const, I would say current path equal to use path name. That's it, right? So if I console log this current path, you should see the, okay, let's go here, right? You're gonna see that, uh, so let's go to the dashboard. I don't have, right? But you're gonna see that dashboard here. Look at here, get dashboard, right? Look at slash dashboard, okay? We don't have dashboard yet. We don't have issue page also, right? So we have to build that. But anyway, what we have done is we just call the current path now, right? So now it's time to improve this code, like this will be displayed when, right? That's the question. So what I will do, I'm going to copy this whole thing, okay? And I will put a curly bracket because I need to put some classes, some based on some condition that I need to write some CSS. So here, and I say dollar symbol, right? I'm saying if the issue dot href is equal to current path name, right? If that is true, then I'm gonna put the, if that is the true, right, then I'm gonna make the text like class name equal to something like a text zinc. Let's make it zinc, right? But now I'll just put orange 900, okay, just to see, right? Else see if that is true, then use this. Else we're gonna put it here, text maybe zinc. I'll just make it 600, right, for now. Good. So let's check this one, right? See if that is working or not. So see, you see that orange now, whatever, what is that orange, right? 900. If I go to the issue, you're gonna see this is selected link highlight, right? Good. That's working. The next, so everything must be in the this one, right? The next, we just place the remaining part, right? On hover, it will work like on hover, right? You have uh text red 900. So what I would 900 text zinc, you don't need this now, right? Because we have already there based on condition, okay? Transition will be color always, you know. Now selected, if I hover now, let's, if I hover, right? It's not working. So I have done something. Let's finish here, right? Oh, we don't need this, sorry guys, because we have the string already. This backtick, okay, that is the string. You don't need to put this all, okay? We are already inside the string, right? Yeah, sorry. Because the backtick, that's the reason for backtick. So I can write some condition, some JavaScript inside, right? And then based on that condition, we can add this string, okay? Look at that. And also, if we are not inside the curly bracket, then we can just use the normal backtick string, right? Which is gonna work. So let's look at now. So if I hover now, look at this dashboard is okay. Issue, is working, right? It's working. So I'll just change this to zinc. Okay, let's make it normal. Zinc 900, right? And also on hover will be zinc 900, or on the normal is 800. When you hover, maybe 900. So when I hover, it's 900, right? And current page will be this one. So if I go to the dashboard, you can see that dashboard has selected, right? Done. But see, this way of writing, right? This way of writing some logic in HTML. Is there any better way we can do that? So yeah, there is, right? We just have to use some class, some library, okay? So let's go and read that library, right? or I can let me just commit. Okay, I think we have done a lot of work, so let's commit. So I'm gonna say git add commit -m, and I'll say improve navbar, right? uh Improve navbar, or we can call it style, added style for css, style for current path, right? And git push. Okay, so one more thing we can do now, like this one, we can improve that, right? So how we can improve that? So there is something called class name, right? Let's say npm install class names. Let's check that. So this is the library, right? The program, a simple JavaScript utility for conditionally, right? Conditionally joining class name together. See that? So you put a condition, right? If the selected, like selected route is equal to the current route, then do something, right? True or false. Based on true and false, it works, right? So yeah, class names, who, whatever. I mean, this will be difficult to understand, but let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything. What I will do, I think better I can explain it. Let's go back, right? So we have to install that, okay, first. So if you go, just copy this, install class names. And once we do that, we have to import now, right? Like that, right? And once we import, we can use, this is a function, right? So again, I mean, this is, here is three things, right? Either we display this or this or this one, right? So what I will do, I'm gonna just copy all this, or maybe remove everything, right? Just cut it, okay? So now I can say, I can go ahead and add a function, right? Let me see. Uh, yeah, I think, yeah, let's call the function class names, right? And inside like this, and we add, you're just going to add the object, okay? You call the function which we import just now, right? This one, and put an object inside. Now the object will be, so first thing, what you want to display, right? So we're saying, okay, text zinc 900 in when, right? When are you going to do that? So when, right? So when the link or issue, right? Issue.href. Why not? We can, this issue means not, this is not issue, this is just a link, right? Let's call it link href, okay? So here you have to call it link, better name, right? Also to display, you're gonna get from the link, right? So see now link.href, if that is equal to, right, current path, current path name, correct? If that is true, right, then what you will do, oh, not, I put in the wrong place, guys. Here. So link dot href is equal to current path, not that one. That's it. So that is the first one, right? First property. So when this is true, then it will display this class name. So see, the class name function job is to combine lot of class, right? That is all it is doing. Okay. The next property, because this is object, separate with comma, and we say text dash zinc 500 when, or 600 when, right? Not all the time, when they are not equal, right? So link dot href is not equal to current path. And finally, our last, the uh, text zinc, right? Dot 800, and there is one more class name, right? So the class name will be transition, I think. Transition color, right? That is the one. So when you want to display this, guys, all the time, okay? Right. All the time means text zinc 800 will be when you hover. So I missed the hover here. Okay, so let's put that one. Oh, so when I'm saying, right, let's call it hover. I think I click on this something, like hover, right? Okay, hover, and then I can again say text zinc 800. Yeah. So when you hover, you want to display this, right? So the class name will be go as a property, and the value is just true and false. That's it. So based on true, it will display, else it will be. So this CSS will work on hover. That is all, right? So let's try now. If you go back, everything working fine. If I hover, you can see the color is changing, right? Dashboard is selected. Click on this and issue selected, right? And logo, we're gonna continue with the logo. We're gonna change the icon, right? We're gonna add icon also. So for now, that is all, guys. So what we learn here, project setup, right? Then how you gonna how normally the nav bar is created, right? In a very basic way, okay? Very simple way. But here is a lot of things. Follow all the pattern, all the steps, right? Because you're gonna see almost similar kind of nav bar always, right? Maybe a little bit more functionality, but the idea is always same now. So get it. Let's say git add now, git commit dash m, and I'll say what, add class name, right? Class names library, right? And git push. So you're gonna find, I'm gonna put this link also for the project in your document. Okay, you're gonna find those link as well here. Where is that document? Here, right? I'll just put it up on the top, okay? Because that document, that link will be always same, right? So if I refresh now, you're gonna see like 3 or 4 commit I have done. Correct? Almost like a 4 commit, right? So I'm gonna copy that and I will add in the link right over there. Okay. So the video and the GitHub link you will find in the same place, guys. Thank you very much. Let me stop here.